Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Friday, April 5th, 2024. The deck that we're using this week is the Liminal Forest by MJ Cullinane. It just arrived in time for these readings, so I was very excited because I really wasn't sure what deck I was going to use. Her decks are gorgeous. Of course, I named my channel after how tied I am to liminal spaces. And so when I seen that she was making this deck called the Liminal Forest, I was like, yep, get me on that pre-order list right away. And I feel like it came at the perfect time, as really things do. You know, even sometimes when it feels like things aren't going to work out or pan out in the way we think, then we get beautiful gifts at just the time we need them. So in this book, MJ describes the liminal forest as a tool for navigating your inner landscape. It's a path for self-discovery and to open a dialogue with yourself. And she says the insights you unravel are signposts illuminating your way to self-discovery, which I think is gorgeous. Of course, I love liminal spaces. I believe liminal spaces such as, you know, the dawn and the dusk are places where we're open to receiving wonderful energy. Doorways, gateways, pathways. We worked with secret garden energy last week, and this week we're working with the forest, the liminal forest. And these are all areas where we are open to spirit talking to us, where we are open to our soul talking to us, where we are open to our divine creator speaking to us and sending messages to us through these cards. So as always, I look at two things. I look at the energy of the day, which is the force that's directed towards us from the universe. And then I look at the focus, which is our intention, effort, or response that we put back into that energy. Because ultimately we are co-creating with spirit. So spirit gives us something and we give spirit something back. And with that, we create something. So let us look at our energy card for today. And then let us look at our focus card. I have not done any personal readings with this deck. It barely arrived in time for me to start my readings this week. And so I am learning this deck along with you guys. And so I'll be doing a lot of reading from the books and describing the artwork the best I can, knowing that she has just created a wonderful, wonderful liminal space for us. As always, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself in this reading, which extends to anyone who watches this reading, no matter when it's going to be, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. Earlier in the day, I actually found a reading from Stuart Pierce that was from a year ago, but I believe in my heart that I needed to hear it today, and that's when I found it. So timestamps don't necessarily matter. When a message comes to you, there's something in it for you to learn or listen to or discover. So I truly, truly believe that. I also invite in my spirit guides and guardians to help me be a clear channel for this information from spirit to the collective, and that I can communicate it with ease. And I view myself as a member of this collective. And so I'm learning about this just like everybody else is. So let us look at our energy card for today. The artwork on the back of these is just as beautiful as the front. She's just outdone herself yet again. So our energy here is projection. So this is a really interesting card. We have two hairs here. We have one that's got a light in its forehead, almost like a third eye sort of light projecting out towards this other hair, which is caught in the grasps of potentially it looks like a bear or sharp-clawed animal. And this one is shining a light on this. Now, is the light to help protect this one? Let's look at her message and tell us, to help us know kind of what our energy is for today. As I said, this is a very new deck for me, and so I am just learning as I go. All right, projection. MJ says, in the early stages of embarking on a new journey, brimming with enthusiasm and anticipation, we may encounter individuals who, unable to envision themselves taking such a step, project their fears upon us. Oh, that's interesting. They may express financial risks or the fear that relationships may become strained. Their words are not meant maliciously, but spoken without considering how they may impact your journey. They articulate the barriers and apprehensions that restrain them. And although their experiences diverge from our own, there's a risk that we might internalize their concerns. Despite these fears not aligning with our personal realities, their projections can significantly influence us. Understanding the distinction between your aspirations and others' projected insecurities is crucial to maintaining your path towards a goal that is uniquely yours. Wow. It really talks about the influence that others can have on us that can even change our path. She says, as you forge ahead, you are asked to carry the wisdom to distinguish between your dreams and the fears others may unwittingly impose upon you. By focusing on your inner voice and vision, you ensure that your journey remains authentically yours, unswayed by the shadows of doubt cast by others. So this kind of is a message telling us that we're going to get some maybe whispers today that are telling us, don't do that. Don't do that thing. Don't go on that path. Don't try that new project because it might not work out for you. But we have to trust our inner self. We have to trust our intuition and our instincts and know what is right for us. So this is a pretty powerful message and might indicate that it could be a little bit of a bumpy day as far as the energy of the people around us and what they're projecting onto us. So let us look at our focus now and see how we're going to work with that energy. So focus is present. So this card says to me, be present. You know, we have a beautiful card. We have some birds up here. We have a hare holding like a flame, almost like, it looks like almost like an eternal magical flame. In the forest, this hare looks like they're meditating and very focused. But the message is be present, or present anyways. And so to me, I read this as be present, be in the moment. And so we're going to have this energy of projection that's maybe trying to tear us down, but it's telling us to focus on ourselves, be present in ourselves, be present in our dreams. Now let me read what MJ has written because I certainly know that she's got much more detail in here than I can see already. And maybe, you know, has more advice or different advice than what I am reading. So she says, while researching for the liminal forest, I came across the Marcus Aurelius quote, the longest lived and those who die the soonest lose the same thing. The present is all you can give up, since that is all you have. And what you do not have, you cannot lose. In every moment we hold the present, the fleeting ember that illuminates our existence. While the past and the future remain shadows and mirages beyond our grasp, the realization highlights the present's unique, irreplaceable nature, urging us to recognize its value and the urgency it brings to our lives. The present is a bridge between once and maybe, a gift that emphasizes the potential in each moment and the relentless march of time towards life's inevitable conclusion. Living fully in the now is our most significant act, where each decision and action weaves a story, shaping our destiny and legacy. Embracing each moment with openness and intent allows us to honor life's transient beauty, ensuring we leave no regrets behind us. Thus, the challenge remains to live consciously and fully, making every fleeting moment count on the grand narrative of our existence. Wow. So she is telling us to be in the present. Be in the present within ourselves, our hopes, our dreams, our beliefs, our life. We're going to face projections from other people and other things, and that's going to try to shift our path or dissuade us from our path. But we need to trust in ourselves. We need to be present in ourselves. We need to know that the past is something that we can't change, and the future is yet unforeseen. But we're working on getting us there, and we need to be present in ourselves, our hopes, and our dreams, and not fall back on the projections and fears of other people when we're on our path. This is a pretty powerful message today, guided by beautiful cards and beautiful words from MJ. So I hope you found this reading helpful or connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you think about the deck. If you've ordered the deck, if you're familiar with any of her decks, please like, please subscribe, please share these videos. I would love to help this channel grow. So by subscribing, that would really help me. I just want to help spread the message that can come to us through oracle cards, through these specific oracle cards for this daily reading that might affect you, 6 months down the road when you find it. But these messages are here to help us grow. And we are in a period of growth on our planet that is very energetic and new and shifting. And there's just so much going on. And as we're approaching this new moon with the solar eclipse that's coming, I think that we really need to rely on guidance in the ways that we can. And oracle cards and tarot cards are definitely ways that can help serve as guideposts for us. So thank you for coming to my reading today. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. Have a wonderful day.